London, spring break of my sophomore year. I'm 19 and I booked a plane ticket on my own for the first time. As soon as I did, I got the feeling that I want to travel everywhere. Like this. I called my mom the night before I left, told her I felt like I was rattling from the inside. I think this was excitement and I didn't know it.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Right over there. What is
The word broody has been on my mind. To brood, to think in excess. When did it become anxiety instead of just excitement? All that rattling. But London, when I was really there, was immediately exciting. And for the most part, that was that. Watch me be still. Watch me be present. This is what it looks like for me to be present. Watch.
Oh God. I just get all quiet. Like, I don't know, I just don't know how to say anything. Stop, she knows. Okay. Or maybe not. I don't know. Stop. Okay. And let's dissect the situation here. Oh, I'm so excited. Sorry. I am happy for you. Should I bring my bag? Oh no. It's just my wallet that will just be too huge in my pocket.
The first night, after we dropped our suitcases off at the hotel, we immediately went clubbing, and it was because of this that we woke up at 11:30 the next morning, all disoriented, the city in the light out the window, and because of this that we got the feeling that Buckingham Palace kind of just appears with no fanfare in the city, just outside Green Park. I've learned the names of parks and streets now. Regent, Curtson, Oxford, Piccadilly. I had no cellular data. We walked and I would say everything in British and Scottish accents and try to make Jill laugh. Here, French fries are called chips and chips are called crisps, but everyone knows that. Cars don't really stop for you when you're crossing the road. On the street, there's written at the foot of pedestrian crossings in big white caps, "Look left and look right." But when you're actually there walking and crossing, there's not enough time to read the words and look at the directions and cross. Before you know it, you're across the road. British people have a certain pointed kind of face. Still water costs. I watched Notting Hill on the plane over for mood setting. God, I love that movie. A lot of sinks have separate faucets for hot and cold water, so you can't really get lukewarm. Someone I met in London told me this, and only after she told me this did I notice the faucets everywhere. No lukewarm here, or maybe too much lukewarm for me always before. Red buses are a totally normal thing. Phones placed on coffee tables can get stolen. But otherwise, London feels like a cleaner New York City, and I realized just how much the British were the colonizers. There's a Jersey here, and a York, and Chelsea, and literally every other place name in the Northeast. But I tried not to make comparisons and be all annoying like that, and I tried not to think too much about how I was 11 the last time I was here, how I was hardly a person, how I hated walking, and how now I want to walk everywhere and am drinking alcohol. So much alcohol. It's a skill to order the good cocktails.
I think that's the one
Going to London was really important, I think. I've been thinking about spontaneity for a year now. And if you really think about it, that sentence is self-reflexive, cancels itself out back to zero. Zero. London lifted me from my life, yanked me from routine. Told the rattling, that rattling inside of me that was before London and was always, told it, hey, you're stupid, because look at all this. Feel it. There's so much more. An experience like this is kind of like reaching that zero. Routine is additive, but change allows for a peeling away. Starting from scratch, seeing what scratch is like. I think my goal is to keep looking for this beautiful zero. This circular, open, limitless hole. I sent my mom photos of the trip, photos of me here. I thought this was not a bridge. It's Tower Bridge. Okay, keep it rolling and follow me. She said I looked good. I looked happy in them. I told her I know. Most of all, I can feel it.
Is it rain, like wet outside, or is it just like,
This looks cloudy.
yeah? It was cloudy, right? It didn't rain last night. Okay, are we taking all our stuff with us? Like, jacket?
Yes.
A jacket.
Jill and I have concluded that when we tell people what we did on the trip, it does not sound at all as much fun as it really was. And it was so much fun. I tell people that time felt gummy, and I do this certain motion with my hands like I'm stretching a malleable glute, which is supposed to symbolize the time stretching. We did everything. We did touristy stuff. We did local college type things. We went to bookstores. We read in bed. We ate nice food. We went to cafes. And by the third day, we realized that both of us would always get the same thing. Jill a flat white and egg custard pastry, and me an iced latte and croissant. So basically, somehow in this week of newness, we built routine too. We met friends. We were going to see a show, but then we didn't because there was so much else to do. And I finished my film. I was all stressed about it before leaving. It's a film, like with a script and actors and everything. I hunkered down in the hotel a few times and finished editing that. Time was gummy and spectacular.
I like a good song. I like the jazz. Yeah, why am I stressed about packing?
He's pretending just like me.
What? You'll have to unbatch that one. Jill, I thought you were going to I kind of do.
On my last full day in London, I had a panic attack and daunt books. I had it quietly while walking through the shelves, through Africa and Asia and cooking and staff picks. I thought I'd faint, but I walked anyways. I thought, let me buy a book to ground myself. So I did, and I bought a tote bag too. And then I walked alone back to the hotel without a map, and I loved life then. If I got lost, then I'd be lost. If I fainted, then I'd have fainted, and I don't even know if it's in the character of a British person to stop and bring a person back to the world. Are you okay? I loved my walk. I was an ant. Small, little, just marching through. Just a human on stone. I found my way back. I remembered it all. I like to think I left some of my panic on the streets of London. I know some of it is always in me, rattling. I'll let it be. But I want to seek out the presentness more, the stillness and the change and the zero. This. I'll remember this all. Most definitely, indefinitely.